Welcome back to A Better Life. I'm your host, Hank Hennigan. In this segment of our show, I have Mr. Kearney LeJune. How you doing, Kearney?
Hey, Hank, nice to see you.
All right. Kel's Cars.
Right.
You're going to have a whole show coming up tonight on our program as well, right?
It's the introduction of the third season.
Third season.
Yeah. So.
Come on, give me 5 on that.
We feel pretty good about that.
All right, look, we're going to talk about cars, but I see you got a little hunk of love there in your hands. Who is that?
Of course, this is Lady Gaga, and Lady Gaga is definitely the most famous cast member. Everybody that comes in the store wants to see the cars, of course, but then they also ask to see Lady Gaga.
That's good.
So she's very popular.
All right, Kearney. Kel's Cars, you know, this is, like you said, your third season. What prompted you, or why did you say, I want to do a TV show?
I thought that I could promote the classic car hobby, if you will, the classic car promotions that go on, the car shows, that kind of stuff. I wanted to be involved with those things at every level. I grew up in a service station.
Yes.
My dad had a Gulf service station when I was 10 years old, and I started pumping gas at $29.9 a gallon. So
I remember it well.
Yeah, right.
I remember it well.
So, you know, what we've done, we've taken, I realized I grew up in the classic car, particularly the muscle car section, and still have an affinity for the engines. And getting the cars done right, made them look real pretty. Of course, the styling back then was just absolutely awesome. You know, a lot more creativeness into the body styles and that kind of stuff. So the third season takes a little combination of the first season, where we get into details about some kind of repairs.
How to rebuild a car, an antique.
Right, how to maintain them. Right.
Maintain them, yes.
Right.
Yes.
We don't have enough time, and every time I've learned recently that every time you get into a whole nother make of car, you got to change your mindset and get in those engineers' head.
I was talking to a young man the other day. I said, you know what points, plugs, and condenser is? And he said, what is that?
Right, right.
And of course, that's what you deal with every day in rebuilding antique cars. So.
Ironically, that's the first thing we get rid of. They make a little electronic module that replaces the points and condensers. So instead of a 2,500 mile maintenance period, you got a 50,000 mile maintenance period.
Wow, that's great. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
all right. So your first show was how to rebuild a car. Your second season was how you were getting out to car shows.
We went to all the car shows we could find, and what we looked for was unique cars that had a little story with them. A lot of times the builders had a very interesting story to tell us about the car. So it was just interviews with other car owners, and noteworthy on the second season, it seemed like the thing that we learned was the most satisfied classic car owners were the ones that had bought their classic car built, ready to go.
Ready to get on the road and pull up at the red light and see, look at what the 57 Chevrolet I'm driving.
Put the old thumbs up there, yes indeed.
Oh my goodness. So the third season is coming up. What do we expect on that, Kearney?
We got a little mix of the two. We did a few surveys, and we learned that we want to get back into under the hood and explain a few things to the classic car owners, the ones that are really interested and want to know how to maintain their car. Car builds or major work on cars has got to be done by a professional.
Oh, ain't no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it.
So what we're trying to do is take what we can down to the level of the average classic car owner.
Kearney, we have about a minute and a half little clip of what Kel's Cars is all about. Why don't we run that and show the people watching A Better Life what Kel's Cars is all about?
I'd love to.
Yeah, let's see it.
I was just talking to Jeff's wife, Miss Melissa, and we think they're a little bit excited about getting in the General Lee, and she said the whole plane ride, the whole plane ride. Now the brakes do work strong on this, and it is a double master cylinder that we put on there, but we tried to keep it as much original as we could, you know. Tell me, are you ready to go to work? Eddie's got us updated on the Mach 1. The General Lee was in a car show this weekend. The 37 Chrysler looking good. The 57 Chevy needs to be finished. The 48 Chevy is looking good. The 62 Mercury Thunderbird, Ford Thunderbird rather, is good to go. Then we got the 31 Model A and the 65 Mustang, along with a few trucks in the back. So, got plenty of inventory at Kel's Custom. Come see us, we'll make you a deal.
Kel's Cars coming on at 8:30 on Thursday nights. Ain't that right, Kearney?
That's exactly right.
Well, listen, you sit there and you go through your shop and you look at all these beautiful old cars and antiques, and I know that's your passion.
It is. I love the cars. I grew up when those cars were coming out, and the more I study it and find the history of those things, it becomes even more interesting. Just a little note here, the General Lee has a very interesting segment to its story in our upcoming episodes.
Oh, great, great. All right, if someone wanted to get in touch with you, Kel, how would they do that? I mean, Kearney, how would they get in touch with Kel's Cars?
Well, they can go to kelscars.com. All the information for our location is there, phone number, address. And we also have a button on the website where they could push a button, and some people have, and just told me they were interested in this kind of car, that kind of car.
Yes.
We like to think that we also help anybody that's interested in the classic cars. If somebody says, hey, you know, my dad drove a 55 Chevy and I'd kind of like to find one, we try to help them in any way we possibly
That's good.
can.
You know, you ride by old places and they got old cars up underneath the garage or in the high weeds and said, oh my goodness, if someone could restore that old vehicle, that'd be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Right, right. There's a lot out there, and I guess what we're finding is that we're at the end of the season, so to speak,
yes,
of finding classic cars that are restorable.
All right, good people watching A Better Life, tune in Thursday night, 8:30 tonight, and watch Kearney, LeJune and Kel's Cars, and it's going to be an exciting show. And welcome to A Better Life, Kearney. God bless you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching.